la baguette, le croissant, l'éclair.
Oh, welcome to our continuing playthrough of I, Napoleon, where we will be going for year 1797 this time. Got this in the mail today, the fall of Toulon and Bernard Island. I used coffee, man, I kind of beat up, but what I paid for it's pretty good, so that's a pretty neat map right there. It's a painting. Yeah, anyway, interesting, we'll see how that goes. So, last time, and I forgot to do something, we successfully prosecuted the campaign of Italy and won ourselves lots of glory. After that expedition, I should have flipped this so that Commander Bonaparte is now General Bonaparte, and instead of one admin a year, he will generate 2. So that corrects that. Let's begin, shall we? We flip the year 1797. And we're in the year setup phase. We put our card draw back up to 1, and now it's time for income resource gaining. We get 2. Oh wow, we get a lot. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 admin. And 1 political from our wife Josephine. Thanks, Josie. Alright, we're going to look at our card. Now we move to the card deck phase. There's nothing coming in. Let's see if there's anything removed. All shuffled up and ready for the card action phase and our first draw, which is Egyptian campaign. Must place. Alright, this is going to be fun. Okay. Glory incoming. We're going to win this. It's a lot of confidence. I don't know. I'm actually a little worried because I lost a bunch of commanders on that last campaign. They're not lost, by the way. They only got wounded. That means you discard them and you have to wait for them to come back again in the deck. Anyway, Egyptian campaign. Our second card draw. Prisoners massacred. We must place in campaign modifiers, and yes, this is part of the Egyptian. You'll see that when we do the Egyptian campaign, we discard everything that's not Egyptian Syria, and this is one of them, and it stays. So it's going to be factored in. We'll go over the actual details when we get to the campaign phase, but now we're still drawing card 3. Treaty of Basel must place in current treaties set Prussia to neutral. Prussia remains neutral until the beginning of the Emperor phase, or that's what EMD is. Emperor deck, I think, is what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, it's going to go here. Prussia goes from hostile to neutral. Our fourth card draw. Shall we? Anti-French revolt. Immediate effect. Must resolve an expedition with 1 independent commander only. Roll the die. Okay. How am I for independent commanders? I can only take 3 on the Egyptian campaign, so I might just throw in a guy here, making sure I can afford everyone. Yeah, I'm still a little confused about whether it requires an independent commander if you have it, or it's just saying you can only have 1 where normally you could have 2. Seems like with anti-French, the idea here is that, it's going to be a drain on your commander pool, an inopportune card. So I'm kind of wondering if that was the intent. But I'm just going to play it. You don't have to use commander if you don't, and I don't want to pay the resources anyway, so I'm not going to. And where's my dice boot? There we are. All right, I'm going to roll dive on in. And we need a better than a 5 to win this. We roll off 1, and no, I'm not going to use my re-roll to try again. So we're just going to eat the -3 glory and the -2 political points, which I'm not very happy about, but what can you do? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. I'm down to 1 political point. I don't like that. Okay. And this card is not a remove card. This thing will keep coming up, unfortunately. Our 5th card draw. And Massena. Okay, commander. Good. You can use him. He's a glory one. You can use +2. That's nice. Between 1696 or 1808. Then drops down to +1. He like loses his edge, I guess. Okay, well, we'll try to get some use out of him here. Now we're gonna roll to see if we continue card play. For our 6th card draw, we need anything but a 1. We get a 9, so there will be a 6th card draw. I'll pop this up. Brumier. Okay, this is one we needed. We kind of needed because this gets you from commander phase to the first console phase, and it can get withdrawn. And if you're not first console by 1803, you're basically stuck, and the game is effectively over. I think you could technically keep playing it, but anyway, must place in Napoleon. May be played at the beginning of a any campaign resolution phase when you have a combined value of at least 20 glory and or political. And right now I'm sitting, yes, I have 22 glory, so I just on glory alone I'm good. And then we, make a bid, to take over the country as a first consul. And it's modified by all these. Now I got a question, do I want to ditch the Egyptian campaign or not and do this, or do I want to I have to think about that, but it goes into Napoleon over here. Sorry, focus out over here, and I have a decision to make when it comes to the campaign phase. Okay, we are rolling for more card play, and no, it's going to end right here with my 6th card draw. So look what's upon us already. This decision. Let me sit here and mull. All right, I've decided to go with, I guess, what we call the more historical one, where we will, in fact, go to Egypt. There is actually a practical reason for doing this as well, strategic or tactical, is that once I go to first console, both these phases that we've been ignoring come into play now, diplomatic phase and the domestic phase. And I can tell you that the domestic phase is a huge drain on glory. And in this game, the second you hit 0 glory, game's over, you're out. So going on the Egyptian and winning, of course, this is all contingent on me winning, will yield up a lot of glory that will give me a nice glory pool for being first console. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Let's set it up. All right. Okay, let's look at the Egyptian campaign real quick. Maximum 3 commanders. Discard all campaign modifiers that are not marked Egypt, Syria. We don't have any of those, but we do have one that is marked Egypt, Syria. We'll get to that in a moment. +1 DRM in all combat rounds. Okay, so let's put that in campaign. In the campaign there. Technically, I'm supposed to assign my commanders now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to use 1 - 1 admin for Len. And I might end up using this, the +2 DRM. I'll have to remove them from play. I really need to win this one. Okay, so we're going to -1A. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend glory, hopefully to make glory. These are my guys who have +2 DRMs on everything they do, because I have another campaign coming right. Syria comes right after Egypt, and I have to use these same commanders, except this guy will go away. I can only use 2 in Syria anyway. So if this guy goes away, then these guys are. Ooh, I forgot about the roll to keep them. I have to think about this. No guts, no glory. I think we're going to go ahead and do this. 1A. For him, and then 5 glory for the other 2 commanders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to 17, and down to 3 admin points here. We have our assigned commanders. Like I said, we have this +1 in all combat rounds. However, we have one big problem. Prisoners massacred. Discard without effect. Blah, blah, blah. Part of the segment of the first campaign round of the Egyptian campaign. Choose to lose 3 glory, or if I don't lose 3 glory, I have a -1 DRM in all combat rounds. Oof. Basically, killing prisoners and losing glory will keep me from having a -1 DRM. Wow, my. Talk about Machiavellian. All right, we're going to go with the non-Grimdark version, and we're not going to spend that. We're going to go and eat the -1 DRM. That brings us to a 0 DRM in the Egyptian campaign. Unfortunately, in the Syrian campaign, there's a -2 DRM straight out of the bat. Whoa, we got our work cut out for us. Okay, so we're at 0 DRMs. And now, strategies and tactics, I have these available to me. I think we're definitely going to go with the maneuver sur le derrière for a +1 in the first combat round, so I better use it. Also, I have plenty of admin now that I've spent a lot of glory, so I still have the 1 admin, which I'm going to spend here. And because it's a first combat round, I definitely want to do here. You always got to pay attention to these cards, man. Otherwise, you'll end up burned. Okay, so that brings us up to +2. I think I'm going to hold on to this in case we blow it. Well, let me think. And then for commanders, I'm going to use Messena. It doesn't matter. I can use either Devow or Messena. I don't think it matters here. In any one combat, right? Okay, so we're going to use him. We'll flip him over. That will bring it, because he's a +2, so we are at +4. Okay, we like that a lot. Okay, let's do it. You see that? All right. Ready for our roll? That's +4 on this Egyptian campaign. Let's hit it. Ooh! The 5 makes it a stalemate, which means I'd have to fight another round of this, which I really, really, really don't want to do. So I am actually going to burn Napoleon's luck here. This may be a mistake, but we are going to re-roll this, hoping for victory. Come on, victory. No! Oh my gosh, the dice do not like me today. So we have stalemated. Oh man, this is terrible. One of the effects of that is that we lose 2 glory. So we're down to 15 glory. And worse yet, we go down to a -1 on the DRM track. Okay, I moved everything over here so you can actually track the DRMs as they come up. So we're done. I just went ahead and moved it down to DRM. We are into our second combat round. There's the +1 from here. There's the -1 from here. So it's an even Steven, so it doesn't move any more from that. These are dead, out of use for the moment. And so I need to come up with, if I want to get a +4, I have to come up with 5 DRMs. Okay, I think I have no choice but to kick this in. Gain 3 DRM. 1, 2, 3. I have to roll on this to make sure Napoleon doesn't die. I'm really taking a chance here. This game could end right now. Oh, just missed getting killed. I actually end up earning 5 glory for getting wounded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Must have been just a flesh wound, and he's still in the battle. So we can use this card. And I already, did I do that 1, 2, 3? Yes, I already applied it. Okay, so this card helped us. So now I just need 2 more points, and this would be a great time to get Devow, I don't know, for another +2. Okay, so we're back to where we were. And now we're at +4, and boy, do we really need a good roll now. Here, these commanders here from another place. It hasn't been going well for us at all. Okay, so come on, please. Cocked dice. I have it kind of there. Yeah, let me put it over here. Okay. Let's try this again. 10, there we go. Okay, victory. Straight up victory. Oh, let's see. Wait a second. So we'll follow the sequence on the card here. First, straight up 10 victory points, or glory, 10 glory. 20 to 30. Ooh, we like that very much. No, we didn't defeat. In either case, resolve segment 9.4. That's the commander casualty segment. So we got to roll all 3. Even though I didn't use him, he still gets subjected to a roll. So first over here. 2, he's wounded. Oof. Not what I wanted. Next guy, who's face down. Oh my gosh. Can you not do this to me? Tell me I have 1 commander. Yes, okay, Lana? I don't know, somebody help me with my pronunciations. Will stay. Okay, and the rest of this card is, we resolve that and immediately place and play Syrian campaign. Syrian campaign. Maximum 2 commanders. Well, we only have 1 now. That must come from those used in the Egyptian campaign. -2 DRM in all combat rounds. Woof. Okay, so we start out -2. Oh, -3. Because that thing. In both campaigns. It counts for both campaigns. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Egyptian campaign goes away in any case. This is an important rule, and you'll want to read 9.6 whenever you have one of these campaigns on top of the campaigns in here, because there's very important rules here. Place the campaign in the campaign box. This is considered a new campaign, and all commanders assigned to the original campaign may be used again at no cost. Okay, so I don't have to pay for this commander. Flip them all face up. They already are. Strategy and tactics card may also be used again in this campaign. So I get all of these back. If they have a cost, it must be paid again. Okay, so that's 2. I don't pay for this. I will pay if I use these. Okay. All right, let's get some modifiers here. First, 1 DRM for the first combat round. We're up to -2. Maybe -1 administration, which I still have, thank goodness. That was a smart choice, using glory commanders rather than admin commanders. So we have this, and so that's going to bring us up to -1. I'm going to go ahead and use his ability, which is going to end up removing him from play, for +2. And now I need to come up with 3. I think I got to win this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and play this and risk it. I'm going to risk it all right here. I need a good roll. There, let me put it over here so we don't get another cocked dice result. But this is going to give us 3. This is assuming we live. Okay, so 1 or 2, Napoleon is dead. And the game is over. Please no. Come on, 6 to 10, 6 to 10. Yes, okay, no wounds. Okay, we're good. We're in battle here. Okay, this comes in. And we are at +4 for this Syrian campaign. Woo! Okay. Now, I got no rerolls, so this one has to go. Come on, I got nothing else in the tank. If this doesn't go, it's all over. We'll flip those over and know they're not available anymore. Ah, yes. Whew. Straight up victory. All right. Okay. All right. Victory. 10 glory. So we go from 30 to 40. That is absolutely wonderful. Now I'm ready to be first consul. No doubt about it. Okay, but here's the thing. Here, we got some stuff here. Let's go to the thing. Oh, first of all, I'll remember before I forget. He is gone. Thank you for your service. All right, continuing on with the text on this card. After progress, the year marker... progress. Oh, that's a verb. After. Progress the year marker 1 step. So 1798, and this is to reflect the fact that he left France and was stuck in Egypt for quite a while. And conduct a resource income segment. So basically we're going to get our cash now from the our cash, our resources. So that will end up being 4 admin from being general and with Berthier. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was on, wait a minute, it was on 1. So plus 4 would be 5, sorry. I don't have diplomat, that should be up. 1 political. And then set the card draw marker to 4. So here, so it took them so long to get back from Egypt that we're actually at the 4th card draw, and that's it. And that's where we will start the New Year's card action phase. All right, there it is. Okay, we did it. Wow, that was a shaky campaign. And, you know, I guess historically, I mean, we did win. We won it, but boy, was it a struggle to get to it. And a lot of nerve-wracking rolls there. And a bunch of 2 1s in a row was just a brutal business. But you can see how important those modifiers are. And you can see how if you start losing commanders and whatnot, you're going into battle with some pretty low odds. But that will do it for our year 1797 quasi 1798 turn. Join us next time when we continue 1798, and we are probably looking at Napoleon becoming first consul. And until then, thanks for watching.